We decided on education, even though we have argued and continue to fight on other issues, that he would come and make his King's statement on education here. He, in fact, hosted me at the Republican convention, and the sky didn't fall. So I asked him to come King Day because his education platform I want us to share, and as well as his commitment. I've marched on him more than I did you, Joel Klein. But he's here, and I want to give him credit for being here. I'm going to have the mayor stand here to make sure we don't fight on the stage and that he acts polite to me as I did when I went to his stage. But I want to bring on the stage the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Newt Gingrich. He's hugging Willie Wilson.
Is that the first standing ovation? I don't know. Curiosity. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Let me just say with all of you, as proof of my honesty, you can imagine when I got a phone call from Al Sharpton, who said, "Why don't I come to the Republican National Convention? And why don't you host me?" And I was thinking, okay, this is beyond a stretch. But I want to report, if you actually go to AmericanSolutions.com, and I think it's also on your website, you can see his speech at the Republican National Convention where he got 2 standing ovations because he made so much sense about education. And we stood next to each other, and lightning did not come down and strike us. And so I felt pretty good about this experience. I just want to say very briefly, I am thrilled to be here, and I'm thrilled that on this historic week that each of you is here. Tomorrow, we will inaugurate a historic first African-American president of the United States. It will be great for America to have a new First Lady, 2 wonderful children, and her mother moving in to help to show that families can really make a difference. Callista and I have 2 grandchildren. Maggie is 9 and Robert is 7. And I only have one message today about education, about schools, and I'm very proud of what Mayor Fenty has done here. I'm very proud of what Joel Klein is doing with Mayor Bloomberg's leadership in New York, the other mayors who have come in who are so important, Mayor Booker and others who are really making a difference. But here's the only yardstick I want each of you to keep in your heart, to go back home and to talk to others about. I look at my 2 grandchildren. Each of you can look at your children, your nieces and nephews, your grandchildren. I want them to go to college, not go to prison. I want them to live in safety, not be killed by a drive-by shooting. I want them to have the knowledge to get the best job with the best pay, and I want every child in America to be well enough educated that they truly would have the opportunity someday to be a mayor or a governor or even a president. If you look at the history of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, it is a history filled with education and filled with parents and grandparents who made the commitment that they should be prepared for a complete life. And I am attracted to and supportive of what the Reverend Al Sharpton is doing because he correctly understands that education is the key civil rights issue of the 21st century. And whether it is rewarding teachers who are doing a great job, investing more in those who are prepared to go into the poorest and most difficult neighborhoods, strengthening math and science education, creating terrific programs like the KIPP schools, strengthening historically traditional systems like the Catholic schools, reaching out to every public school, we should have a simple yardstick. Is every child in America getting what they need so they can lead a full life? And what do we have to do? Not to change it in 20 years, but to change it fast enough to save the future of every child in America. Thank you, good luck, and God bless you.